Welcome to a session on pin detector. The full form of pin is positive, intrinsic, negative. Let us see the working principle of a pin detector. Pin detectors are works in the principle of internal photoelectric effect. When light is incident on an intrinsic semiconductor, so this is intrinsic semiconductor, these red dots are photons or light particles. So when light is falling on the valency band of a intrinsic semiconductor, it breaks the covalent bond of a electron, so that the electron jumps from valency band to conduction band and form a electron hole pair. So if large number of photons are falling on the intrinsic semiconductor, it creates a large number of holes in the valency band and large number of electrons in the conduction band. This effect is called as internal photoelectric effect. So why it is called as internal photoelectric effect, not photoelectric effect? In photoelectric effect, electron leaves the material, but in this particular effect, electron just enter from valency band to conduction band, so it confined within the material. So that's why it is called as internal photoelectric effect. Let us see what is photoconductive effect. An increase in free charge carriers leads to increase in the conductivity of the semiconductor. Here you see, so as large number of photons are falling on this intrinsic semiconductor, you can find large number of electrons in conduction band and large number of holes in the valency band. So it increases the conductivity of the semiconductor. So the light particles which are induced increases in the electrical conductivity is called as photoconductive effect or photoconductivity. Let us discuss something about photodetectors. First of all, let us see the definition. These are devices that absorbs optical energy and convert it into electrical energy. So photodetectors are the devices which will convert optical energy to electrical energy. The operation of photoelectric detectors is based on internal photoelectric effect. It is a PN junction diode which is reverse biased. So unlike semiconductor laser diode and LEDs, these photodetectors works in reverse bias condition. When photon is incident on the junction, a electron hole pair may be generated in the depletion region. The electric field in this depletion region generated due to the immobile ions will separate the electrons and holes that are generated. Let us see what is photoconductive mode and photovoltaic mode in photodetectors. The charge separation in photodetectors may be used in two ways. One is photoconductive mode and another one is photovoltaic mode. So first, what is photoconductive mode? The device which is reversed biased is left on short circuit externally. The diode is reverse biased and a dark current flows. The reverse voltage application will increase the depletion layers width. And let us see the photovoltaic mode. If the diode is left on open circuit, an externally measurable voltage appears between P and N regions. This is called as photovoltaic mode. The diode is not biased and hence dark current does not flow. This mode of operation is used in solar cells. Photodetectors are of two types. One is pin diode and another one is avalanche diode or avalanche detector. Now let us concentrate on a pin photodetector. Already I told you what is full form of pin is positive, intrinsic, negative. Why it is called as positive, intrinsic, negative is a intrinsic region intentionally added between P region and N region of a diode. So that's why it is called as a pin diode. Positive region, this is P region. Positive region, this is intrinsic region. This is intentionally added. So this is intrinsic region and this is the N region. So here it is reverse biased. Battery negative terminal is connected to P region. Battery positive terminal is connected to N region. Hence, this is a reverse biased diode. Let us see the working of a pin photo detector. It is a device that consists of P region and N region separated by a very lightly doped intrinsic region. So as I told you, P region and this is lightly doped intrinsic, very lightly doped, extremely lightly doped intrinsic region, and it is a N region. So a undoped region is called as intrinsic region, but we are saying that it is a doped region. So that's why what I am saying is it is extremely lightly doped. Approximately it is an intrinsic semiconductor region, intrinsic region. The entire intrinsic region acts as a depletion region. So you know, between P region and N region a junction is there, that is called as depletion region. Here this intrinsic region plays that role. The entire intrinsic region acts as the depletion region. The pin structure of the photodiode enables to increase the width of the depletion region to a value which is greater than the PN junction. So in PN junction, the width of this diode is not that much. But whereas in pin diode, the junction part is very wide. So which is the benefit of the PN photodetector over PN junction diode. The pin photodiode is reverse biased. Of course, already I told you. When photon having energy greater than or equal to the band gap energy is incident on the depletion region, the electron hole pairs are generated. So, as I told you, a photon of energy equal to the gap of the semiconductor or band gap of the semiconductor or greater than the band gap of the semiconductor, then it will create a electron hole pairs in conduction band and valency band. A electron, a hole. So the same is represented here. So a electron is produced, a hole is produced in this intrinsic semiconductor. The high electric field present in the depletion region causes the electron hole pair generated by the photon to separate and collected across the reverse biased junction. This gives rise to a current flow in the external circuit. So here in this junction region, a electric field produced. A electric field is there due to the negative ions at the end of P region, positive ions at the end of N region. They will create the electric field. This electric field pushes the holes into P region and electrons into N region. Now the electrons which are enter into the N region attracted by positive terminal and maybe flow in this direction. So the motion of electrons will create current and finally they recombine with the holes in the P region. Dark current is small. Dark currents are the current generated by the minority charge carriers when no photons are incident on the material. Let us see some of the VI characteristics of the pin diode. Photodetector or this particular of pin photodiode is operates in the reverse bias mode only. The photocurrent is nearly independent of reverse bias voltage which is applied. Here you can see for -1 volts this is the current, for -2 volts this is the current, -3, -4. You cannot observe much more change in the current for the increment in the reverse bias voltages. For zero luminance, the photocurrent is almost zero, but a small amount of dark current is present. Here you can see in this VI characteristics. For this zero lumens, very small amount of dark current is flowing. As the lumens, that means intensity of the photon increases to 1000 lux, 1500 lux, 2000 lux, 2500 lux, there is a corresponding increment in the current. As optical power rises, the photocurrent also rises linearly. So that's what I said. So it changes to 1000 lux to 2500 lux. There is a corresponding increment in the reverse bias current. Let us see the quantum efficiency of the pin photodetector. It is the ratio of number of electron hole pairs generated to the number of incident photons. And another characteristic is responsivity. It specifies the photocurrent generated per unit optical power. So thanks for watching.